Oh man. Oh, oh man. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Let me. This gonna be a tough one, ladies and gentlemen. This gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough to maintain my focus. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. Oh man. Oh god. Oh man. I'm gonna try to do my best to get through this video. Just oh man. I can't even get mad. I can't get mad. I really can't. I really can't get mad. Okay. Of course, you already know who I am. Blitzball champ, back here, YouTube, video, you to the tube. You know the drill. Might as well get this over with. WWE draft. The dumpster fire draft of 2020. Whew. Yeah. Let's. I'm going to attempt to run down this draft as quickly as I can. So I will save as much pain and suffering as possible. Let me put my glasses on. Ah, okay. We're going to start all the way back from SmackDown, October 9th. Here is the order of superstars drafted and where they were drafted to. This all happened on SmackDown last Friday. Drew McIntyre stays on Raw. Roman Reigns stays on SmackDown. Of course, WWE Champion, Universal Champion. Asuka, Raw Women's Champ, stays on Raw. Seth Rollins moves to SmackDown. The entire Hurt Business, that's right, all four members, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, Cedric Alexander, all in one pick, stay on Raw. AJ Styles moves to Raw. Sasha Banks stays on SmackDown. Naomi moved to Raw. Bianca Belair drafted to SmackDown. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, the women's tag team champions, stay on Raw. Ricochet stays on Raw. Jey Uso stays on SmackDown. Mandy Rose stays on Raw. Rey Mysterio and Dominic drafted to SmackDown. Miz and Morrison to Raw. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods of the New Day to Raw. Big E of New Day stays on SmackDown. Dana Brooke to Raw. Otis stays on SmackDown. Angel Garza stays on Raw. So You just take the whole Mysterio family, Seth Rollins feud, and you just move it to SmackDown. Oh my goodness. You let me get this straight. Xavier Woods comes back, returns from injury, been out a long time. Him and Kofi win the SmackDown tag team titles, become 9-time tag team champs in New Day history in WWE. And then you split the New Day. You move Kofi and Xavier Woods to Raw. You leave Big E on SmackDown after they just reunited. Oh man. Let's just keep going. I'll get back to that, but let's just keep going. On Talking Smack, there are more draft picks. Humberto Carrillo stays on Raw. Murphy to SmackDown with Seth Rollins and the Mysterio family. Drew Gulak to Raw. Kalisto of the Lucha House Party stays on SmackDown. Tucker, Otis's Heavy Machinery tag team partner, split and is moved to Raw. So that's a tag team just totally axed. Oh my goodness. To tonight, Monday Night Raw. Now, fair warning, I only caught part of Raw because I was working late, so I had to look at some recap to get the notes on the draft picks that took place on Raw. The Fiend Bray Wyatt to Raw. Bayley stays on SmackDown, who is the current SmackDown Women's Champion. Randy Orton stays on Raw. Go figure. Guess who else is on Raw? Drew McIntyre. So, nothing new there. The Street Profits to SmackDown. And not only that, with Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, who are the SmackDown Tag Champions, and the Street Profits, who are the Raw Tag Team Champions, they meet face to face. Oh, but not for a match. Oh, no, not for a match. But to exchange their tag team titles. Let me just move on now. Okay? Charlotte Flair to Raw. Braun Strowman to Raw. Daniel Bryan, SmackDown. Matt Riddle, bro, to Raw. Kevin Owens to SmackDown. Jeff Hardy to Raw. The entire Retribution, including Mustafa Ali, T-Bar, Mace, Slapjack, and Reckoning, with Retaliation no longer being there, stays on Raw. So, what do you have? You have the Hurt Business, and you have Retribution, still on Raw. Nothing new there. Lars Sullivan, SmackDown. Keith Lee stays on Raw. King Corbin, SmackDown. Alexa Bliss to Raw. Oh, hey, he can stay with The Fiend. Elias to Raw. Sami Zayn, the Intercontinental Champion, stays on SmackDown. Lacey Evans to Raw. Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura stay on SmackDown. I guess they're keeping them as a tag team, even though they really should be singles wrestlers, but what do I know? Sheamus to Raw. Nikki Cross to Raw. Oh, guess who else is there? Her former tag team partner, Alexa Bliss. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode to SmackDown. R-Truth stays on Raw. Dabba-Kato to Raw. Titus O'Neil stays on Raw. Carmella stays on SmackDown. Peyton Royce stays on Raw. Aleister Black to SmackDown. Oh, guess who else is there? Kevin Owens. Akira Tozawa stays on Raw. And that's all for this episode of Raw. And then you have Raw Talk draft picks. Lana stays on Raw. Natalya to SmackDown. Well, I guess that duo didn't last. Riddick Moss to Raw. The Riot Squad to SmackDown. Arturo Ruas to Raw. A couple of notable free agent picks that took place. So apparently, because Mercedes Martinez, who was Retaliation of Retribution, is no longer a part of the group, she will be back on NXT. Shorty G staying on SmackDown. And the rest of the Lucha House Party, with that being Gran Metalik and Lince Dorado, moved to Raw. There was very, very minimal change. Very minimal. This has to be the worst WWE draft in WWE history. The worst. Now, I don't remember a lot of them, but this has got to be right dead at the top of the list as the worst one of all time. There's also a few other things that I just want to say. So Lana gets driven through not one, not two, not three, but 4 times, eating a Samoan drop through the announce table. which ends up equaling a Raw Women's Championship match with Asuka. You have both Raw and SmackDown tag team champions exchange their titles to go to their new brands. I just got to say this because I know that there are a lot of casual fans, and I know that there are hardcore WWE marks and fans that exist. Now, me personally, I know one of the big things that's said is, you know, how could I still support the product? For me, it's all about specific wrestlers that I follow and support. Some just happen to be a part of WWE. I mean, look at me. I'm wearing an Io Shirai shirt, for crying out loud. Kairi Sane, who I've met. Cedric Alexander, North Carolinian. Cameron Grimes, North Carolinian. AJ Styles, Carolinian. Many of these I still support. After all, WWE has a ginormous roster. So that's the thing with me. Is it my favorite product? Definitely not. Every promotion has its ups and downs. I understand that. But let me just say this. Let me just say this. The specific things that I named with Lana and with the tag title exchange, plus this year's WWE draft. I'm sorry, but there's no defending this. There's no defending this. How can anybody defend this? Like, WWE casual fans, hardcore WWE marks. How do you defend this? How can you honestly defend these decisions, these actions, compared to others like AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Stardom, you name it, Impact, ROH? How can you defend this? How? Honestly, how? Like, I mean, I want to get upset, but it makes me laugh. This is a joke. Like, WWE is just embarrassing more and more of themselves with stuff like this. It kind of makes it feel like NXT and NXT UK are like on life support because of what the big main brands are doing. how how can y'all defend this? How can y'all honestly defend this? The draft. What WWE does with tag team wrestling. the match booking. Like I said, I still support my favorite wrestlers wherever they go. And most of these I've definitely followed way before they even gotten to WWE. But with a lot of what WWE has done, like, seriously, how can you defend this? This draft? How can you defend this? Like, I would love to hear answers or comments or y'all's thoughts on this, but this is embarrassing. It's flat out embarrassing. This draft just I'm out. I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe, hit notification bell so you don't miss a video. God bless y'all. I'm Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. I'll see y'all soon.